give me the clipboard, and I'll go over to our New Year's Eve set, and we're going to talk to Australia and celebrate. I have a bottle of champagne with Michael Carey at Port Lincoln, Australia. This is Australian Central Daylight Time.
Hi.
There you are. Who's with you, Michael?
This is my wife, Anella.
Your lovely wife. What's her name?
Anella.
Anella. And tell me, first of all, I see you're a ham, because I see the handy chocolates behind.
Yes.
What's your call sign?
VK5ZEA.
VK5ZDA.
ZEA. Echo Alpha.
ZEA.
Yes, yeah.
Echo Elmer. Echo
Alpha.
Alpha. And from W6TWT Whiskey 6 Tango Whiskey Tango. Happy New Year.
Yep.
I also look at that. There he is. Where do you kind of hang out on that? You do a lot of FM, or what else? You do?
My class of license originally didn't have any HF privileges, so I've always been a VHF UHF repeater type of person. Yeah.
And is there a mountaintop somewhere near you in Portland?
Yeah, we've got. I look after. Well, I actually maintain a couple of the repeaters in the local area.
Fantastic.
So yeah.
And that's one of the neat things about UHF VHS is I could talk to my repeater here on Mount Taylor, and then you could talk to your repeater, and then we could talk all around the world. So we can actually communicate over the ham bands without a high frequency radio.
Yeah, the internet links everything together.
It's really remarkable. Yeah. I also see kind of an anachronistic thing behind your beautiful wife. It looks like CDs.
Oh yes, I love physical media.
You're not a DJ, you just collect them.
Yes, yes.
I think we're in your man cave right now, aren't we?
Well, this is the home office. This is yeah, man cave is a good idea. The
Well,
real man cave is behind the
your
wall.
Shirts, I would call them Hawaiian shirts, but obviously in Australia they must have another name for these tropical.
Oh, we call them Hawaiian shirts too, I think. Yes, because we're into our summer here, so it's perfect clothes to wear, I think.
Is it pretty warm right now?
It is. It is very warm at the moment. Yes.
I'm jealous. It's a little cold here and windy in Petaluma. Now we're about 4.5 minutes away. We have found another volunteer. Looks like Effin Dunn is going to be catching the cork today. He's all equipped. He's wearing our TAC squad. Actually, that's the search and rescue helmet from the LA area search and rescue. Looking good. He's got a pillow to protect the privates, and he's wearing his patented goggles, or patented cork goggles.
Snotty eyes.
Hard not to laugh, isn't it? It's okay. Live it up. So I see here you're a long-time watcher. You go back to the Tech TV days,
Yes,
Michael?
I appeared on Call for Help back in 2006 from this very spot in this room.
Wow.
Yes,
That's great.
I was after advice about TrueCrypt and was talking to you about that on Call for
That's
Help.
great. I think there's some mix-up here in the notes because it says you're on active duty with the U.S. Navy. That doesn't sound quite
No, I don't think that's me. No. No.
Yeah, okay. So we'll take that out of the paragraph. These things happen. Sometimes the typos.
Yeah.
I'm going to get ready here because we're only at 3.5 minutes out. What do you do in Port Lincoln to celebrate New Year?
Well, there'll probably be some fireworks in town. Probably illegal fireworks smuggled in from the Northern Territory where they have fireworks. We're not allowed to play with that type of thing here, but there'll be some fireworks in town, I imagine, and some horn honking, and maybe even some marine flares being let off into the sky, because where I live in Port Lincoln is it's a fishing port. There's lots of fishing boats here, so plenty of marine flares ready to go.
And I don't want to scare you, but the person behind you has sparklers in her hand, and it looks like she's ready to light them.
Ooh.
Oh, we don't allow those here in the States. Those have been banned for years.
Really?
Wow.
Sparklers. They get quite hot, you know.
Oh, everything gets hot.
Beware. And is that a polyester shirt? Because if it is, keep it away from open flame. All right. He's gonna quickly.
Fire blanket.
Fire blanket. You're ready.
Yeah.
Do you do? I don't know what the equivalent of the ham emergency services are in Australia, but it sounds like you're ready to do that.
Well, we can, but we don't. The government really has a very good radio network, and it's very rarely that we get called in to help out with that type of thing.
See, that's a shame, because that's one of the best things that we get to do here in the States.
Yeah.
Emergency services. All right, we're about 2 minutes and 10 seconds away from 2015. How about your hopes for the new year? Any New Year's resolutions?
Oh, I think maybe to try and be healthy and lose a bit of weight.
That's great. Yeah, I think they don't do champagne in Australia as much as they like a little lager.
Yeah, well, we've got some lovely pear cider to indulge in, and
I'm a fan of the ciders.
it's been kept cold by one of your sponsors. Yes, so
we love them.
Yeah.
I bet. Well, that's nice. All right, are you ready, guys?
Oh, absolutely.
Countdown. We're about a minute and a half out. I've got champagne. Jason's got his protective gear on. We're also going to. This is one of the few half-hour. Is it a little weird having a half-hour time zone?
Yes, it is.
Because you probably don't have to drive too far, and suddenly the clock jumps a half.
Yeah, well, it's Australia. We're very strange. The capital city of South Australia, Adelaide, which is not where I am. I'm about 155 miles west of there. It's in the eastern part of the state, so they put the time zone sort of centred on the city rather than on the longitude. So yeah, it's one of those weird things that happens.
Well, we're glad because we get a chance to talk to you in Port Lincoln, and we get a half-hour New Year. There are quite a few of these. In fact, it turns out that in the 24 hours there are 27 different time zones, including one that's at 45, which is very, very strange. Russell's here. He is our time zone keeper. You're the man with the time zones. It's written a Perl script. Randall, I'm sorry. It's written a Perl script to keep track of all of the different time zones. All right, we're about 30 seconds off. We have arranged for a ball drop. Ryan Marsh on the lanyard. We have a balloon drop. And we're going to begin the countdown with 10 seconds left. You ready to do it with me? I'll start you off, and then you can complete it, and then I'll pop the champagne. Are you ready? Here we go. Dim the lights in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There goes the ball. 4, 3,
2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year time!
Happy New Year!
Light the sparklers! Pop the champagne! Whoa! I almost got you. I'm getting better. The balloons are falling. Guy Lombardo and his Royal Australians. Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year!
Beautiful Port Lincoln is now in the future. 2015. Michael, Carrie, thank you so much for joining us and your wife.
It's been a pleasure.
It's so great to see you. 7-3, guys.
7-3. Bye-bye.
Take care and Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
I love this. You know, the whole reason we decided to do this ages ago was because we really felt like we should celebrate New Year all around the world. We've got great viewers like you guys all over the world, and I just feel like, why should it be New York centric, right? So we even have a ball drop. Thank you, man. Take care, guys.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Let's check our tote board and see how we're doing towards our goal of $20,000